In this week's video, I'm going to be doing a racket review of Decathalon's Artengo TR990 Power Pro tennis racket. Coach Alan from TargetSlam here, and we are coming your way with a slightly different video this week. Normally, we like to dedicate this channel to tennis coaching and drills and tips to improve your tennis game. But Decathalon have been kind enough to send me out one of their Artengo TR990 Power Pro tennis rackets, and I will be doing a full racket review in this video. Just before I give you some details on how this racket plays, a couple of specs or specifications of the rackets. So it's 100 square inch head size, so it's nice and big and forgiving. It's 300 grams, and also it's got a 16-19 string pattern. So I think the racket is definitely targeted at slightly more advanced players, maybe the better level club player, and maybe a little bit beyond as well. Now, the first thing I noticed is from the baseline, when I was rallying forehands and backhands, this thing does give a lot of power. I was hitting the ball a lot harder than I usually do with my current racket with the Artengo. But I will say it does come with a caveat, because I feel like I sacrificed a little bit of control and spin with the extra bit of power. So here's some footage of me hitting some balls from the baseline. Whilst playing at the net, that's where the Artengo really shined for me. Volleying is probably my best skill on the tennis court, and honestly this thing feels so great on the volleys. It felt like I was able to control the tennis ball really well and put it wherever I wanted it to go, essentially. So it's a great racket for volleying and also smashing as well. There's some footage here you're about to see in a moment of me hitting some volleys and some smashes, and I felt like I had so much control up at the net. Now, when serving with this racket, it is very, very powerful. Like, I felt like it gave an extra few miles an hour onto my serve speed, which isn't actually that fast. I serve like a bit of a grandpa currently, but it was really giving me a little bit of extra speed without me doing anything extra by myself. But that comes with a little bit of a caveat again, because I do feel like it doesn't give as much control or spin as the racket that I'm currently using. So you've got to find out whether that extra little bit of speed is worth the trade-off for the control and forgiveness with the spin on the ball. Overall, I've very much enjoyed playing with this Decathalno tennis racket for the last 10 days. I've definitely enjoyed having a lot of extra speed on my shots because I'm not normally the quickest hitter on planet Earth, but it's definitely helped me get a little bit of extra speed and pace. But the main reason I made this review video is because of the price point of the racket. Now, most of the big brand equivalents, when I looked online and I went into some shops, was around about £180 for a new racket. This Decathalno frame is only £100. So it's a similar racket, but it's massively cheaper. Now, I think that's great for accessibility to the game and getting more people playing, especially in terms of making it more affordable. But I thought for the lower price, you will get much less a racket. And that is definitely not the case. This is definitely a great racket to play with. It's a lot of fun. It gives a lot of power. And as I can say, I've really enjoyed playing with it. So big thanks to Decathalno for sending me this racket. It's definitely getting a thumbs up from me on the price point, which is only £100. And it's also getting a big thumbs up also on how it plays and the amount of power and speed it gives on your shots. Just to finish off with, here's some footage of me playing some points with my friend and tennis coach James Forrest, and I hope you enjoy this.